Welcome, Silver Gauntlets. My name is the Queen Helena, and I will be restreaming for you all today. In the commentator booth with me, I got NewITGuy and NarvilBase. Why don't you guys take it away?
Hello, hello.
Greetings, the Silver Gauntlet. So excited to be here with y'all for a co-op race today.
So yeah, we have the beginnings of the co-op season 3 tournament here. For anyone unaware of what the settings are, we have now a 4 reward dungeon bridge for Ganon's castle, and we get airdrop the boss key on 6 meds. Also have some fun things enabled like Deku Tree being open, Door of Time open, dungeon shortcuts for Jabu, Forest, and Shadow are turned on, which can cause some interesting logic, as you could be expected to complete part of the dungeon, go to the back of the dungeon, and then go back. Scrub Shuffle, Shop Sanity's on, start with FW and Lens of Truth, as well as a full wallet, Scarecrow Song, and Fire Arrow entry is actually allowed. But the big thing, CAMC is turned off for the tournament. So we will be opening a lot of chests today.
Yeah, so should be an exciting match between MrMario and MrMartin on one team and Majarkin and Artificial Red on the other.
What is going on? I'm getting some funky feedback here. 1 second. Oh. Okay, that's what's going on.
I really don't get how it's still showing ads.
All right, looks like we made it past the ad percent on Red's side, so hopefully should be good to go here soon. Looks like commentator curse strikes again, this time with stream working.
No, there we go.
Alright, we're all readied up in the race room now. I assume we'll be starting shortly. As far as this race, I believe Mr. Mario and Mr. Martin were part of the Group A poll, unsurprisingly, and Majarkin and Artificial Red, I believe, were the Pot B poll for this group.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right. All right, we are getting ready to get kicked off here. All right. So we're going to see a little divergence here, as Red's going to go back Child, and Majarkin is immediately warping out to Colossus. All right. And first song is Song of Storms.
Yes. Pretty useful song, and can also be useful to do some time of day fixing for Child Link if needed. And of course, Storms unlocks a lot of checks, especially with Scrub Sanity on.
GTG has the light arrows. Okay. OOT's Prelude, and or Scrub is dead.
Hooray!
So that is our one copy of the light arrows. We do not need to search for it.
And something easy to gloss over, they went into Spirit Temple, and notably it was the Spirit Temple. That entrance was vanilla for them.
That is true. That is one setting I forgot to mention on the settings, is Dungeon Entrance Randomizer is in fact turned on. But
Yeah, and just about every co-op async I've done, I've forgotten at least once that it's Dungeon Entrance Randomizer.
yep. That's a set of shoes for a 10-pack for $20. We take those.
That's just great value right there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna see some adult shops here. There's a full heart container in that one. That's not terrible. That's a wallet. Wonderful.
At least the Hylian shield only moved one shop over, so won't be struggling for that shield. Surprisingly
Definitely
important in Dungeon ER, because
Mhm.
you might find yourself in Deku Tree as an adult and need that Hylian shield to reflect some nuts back at some scrubs.
True. Or simply just needing it for stuff like ground jumping or something. Very important to have one of those. Notice Mr. Martin not checking the hint in this grotto. That's because anything that is underground or in a grotto of sorts is dead for checks. It is a junk hint. And we'll usually tell you funny things, but not helpful things. So we will be skipping a lot of hints this game. Those are the hover boots! Did I do a good Chuckles impression? I feel like I nailed that.
Dead on, completely spot on. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Alright, Mr. Windmill. Song of Time. You know, not the worst thing. You already know lights are in GTG. Song of Time for GTG is just much nicer to have.
Ooh, Pierre has a hook shot. It's a good hint to get. Not a great place for that hook shot, though.
And I don't need to tell anyone, that hook is hook locked. So that is very much the long shot. Horse is horse today.
Also, with the Song of Time that still leaves runners not really relevant, but with Scrubs on, that Neru's Love is not completely useless. It can be logically required to get the Scrubs in Goron City.
Mm-hmm. However, if we do find a tunic, then it won't be. But
Ghirardelli and 10.
And Triss pointing out that unfortunately, not only is that hook shot on Pierre, fires a stone today. So we gotta go into stone fire.
Yep. Through at least half of fire.
These airhead software ropes
Right.
are the best. I
We're
disagree.
gonna see Lon
These
Lon
airhead
Scrubs
software
here.
fights-
We have a nut. Ooh, that's slingshot. That's helpful. And $5.
And that slingshot can be used for dumb things in Dungeons & Dragons Randomizer, like Child GTG or even Child Forest.
That is true. Well, we're going to see a Pika Child Spirit here.
Yeah, with the Requiem start and not too much other direction, it's a pretty good play for a Child Link to go ahead and clear out Child Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Give you also an idea of the key layout. Boop, boop. And that is a chest on the other side. $5. Oh, we got an adult Deku tree too. $20.
Here's where that Hylian Shield comes in clutch.
Yep. Because nuts are not magical, which means you cannot reflect them with a mirror shoot.
And Mr. Mario found a key in Child Spirit, so do you want to go ahead and continue to climb? Saving just in case there's nothing there, and being able to use that as adult Link later.
What else is here? A key. And a heart piece.
The Gossip Stone telling Majarkin to hydrate, a very useful hint there.
Yep. That is a good point. It is getting to summertime. Make sure everyone stays hydrated. Majarkin going for the trick now for the hover boots.
Couldn't quite make out what was on the waterfall, but we'll find out here in a second.
Magic.
Valley Lakers paid out? Probably.
We have a hint that central pillar is a small key. Hitting an iron knuckle with the Deku stick is always a good idea. And iron knuckle there. That's an interesting hint. So Saria's is locked behind water completion today. In lake scrubs now. Piece of heart. A free shield. And some seeds. Okay. So far, both teams seem to be following kind of a similar route to each other, both doing similar openers.
Yeah, it's turned out remarkably close.
And we will only be grabbing 3 chickens today.
Yes, 3 chickens for Season 3 of the co-op tournament. And there's a Deku Shield.
And sorry. Let's see our first look at the well now from Mr. Mario.
Definitely for me as a runner, the well is one of the areas where you really feel CAMC off the most. This with all the peaks you can normally do. Catching yourself and actually remembering to open the chests.
Right. Mr. Mario setting up a broken stick to kill the redeads here. Seeds. Open ground and not giving us anything, but it looks like the lone scrub and outside Lake Hylia has our hammer today.
We might need that to get our launch shot.
That is true.
And Frogs 1 had a bow.
Ooh. Mr. Martin here going to be farming up some cash. Very efficient way of getting 50 rupees is playing songs to the frogs. Oh, there's their hook. Hyrule Field being loaded today. And speaking of loaded, there's the DMT sidewall that has our silver scale. He read that so fast I did not see what it said.
Yeah,
Bigger
like
on is titties.
We do still seem to be missing our 30 skull hint as well as our Frogs 2 hint. Those are ones you kind of like to see.
Yep. There's some protection for Link. Opting not to get it though.
Mr. Mr. Martin opting to cheat his way into Zora's domain. With the shop there. It's a much more dense area than you're used to in Standard.
That is a Kokiri sword that doesn't... I mean, it's wall locked. Probably not going to buy it either.
No, I think our runners will be content with just using sticks the rest of the seed.
Yeah.
Since we do have open Deku.
Right.
And there's our Frogs 2 hint. Frogs 2 is dead.
Oop, oop. Now we can go by that other wallet if we so desire and or need to. Nice full heart container there for Mr. Mario.
Looks like we got Scroll Mask hinted dead, so 30 is sort of our... 30 and Burning Cat are our last always hints.
Mm-hmm. I believe that said GTG center chest was a purple repeat.
Yes.
Speaking of GTG, that is a dense fire. That is in the outside of SFM Grotto. That could be required for us today. That's probably to repeat. And ZL out at Sacred Forest Meadow. Got scrubs now.
Mr. Martin checking Tektite Grotto for us.
Nothing.
Yep, recovery heart.
So SFM scrubs or SFM scrubs are dead. Always good to know. Alright, what hints do we have here? That's GTG repeat.
And Burning Cactus there.
Ooh, not useful. I guess it might be. for movement, but
Yeah.
nothing to worry about. $50. Mr. Martin about to get his magic. Nice. $200 there. Yep, Virgil, that is what this looks like. It looks like bombs are going to be kind of the blow the seat open item. And propeller still a small key. Yep.
So, still pretty much the runners all going over each other's paths still.
Yep.
I haven't watched a lot of co-op, but it's been kind of surprising how all four runners have been a child for most of the seed.
Mhm. And a new check here, child fishing for Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin needing to reset the fish here.
It'll be interesting to see where this first bomb bag is. I'm wondering if it might not be in GTG, with it being here in Open Deku.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could very well just be in the lobby, and you just need a slingshot to open it up.
Looks like we're gonna see Spinning Pot, which I believe is a new check.
Yep. Trial GTG is a thing. One of the many logical quirks we can have. And as a child, the Song of Time blocks in the second room are down. If no one has ever seen Child GTG before. Should get a check right here. Oh yeah. Big key. And the heart key.
It's like Mario debating if he wants to fight that Stalfos as a kid or not.
Yeah, it's also really the only check left he can do in here too. As he ran out of explosives, so he can't do the other side either.
Looking at our dungeon entrance list, it looks like sort of the major contender left is seeing whatever is in Dodongo's cavern. Should be free to get in there as adult.
That's right, we did see it. It was that cute.
Okay. Looks like we're starting to see Mr. Mario pick up some skulls, maybe suspecting we might have something on 10 or 20.
Hey, Chad, just curious. Have we seen anyone dive Deku Tree to the basement yet? I know we've seen Deku dips. I just don't remember if anyone's tried going to the basement yet. Yeah. So that's one place our bomb bag also could be, because gravity is in logic, regardless of which age you are.
Must be one of Isaac Newton's favorite games.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't remember what seed it was, but it ended up being a like strength upgrade in the bottom of in the basement of Deku, and just no one ever dropped down there to go get it because they're like, oh well, we're up at the top. We'll just bounce now. Not really, Sadie. Just everyone going over each other's checks right now. Oh, here's a new check that we are seeing, though. Dens was in one of the two scrubs outside of Sacred Forest Meadow. All right, Richard. She gave us tennis balls to play with them. That's nice.
And there's some more bomb shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Still a nice discount over the carpet salesman.
Yep. And it's more explosives. was the double hit?
Yeah, child spirit.
It was the child spirit double. Okay.
I think that's one of the better dual hints, but not when you've already gone to child spirit.
Right. This is a check that we don't usually see very often because it gets it usually gets skipped. But what does the Castle Fairy have today? Winner! Alright. Game's over, guys. It's been fun. This has been the Silver Gauntlet, and we'll give the rest of your night back to you.
Yep, later everybody. It's been great.
Can you imagine if that's like the alternate win condition for a seed? Just finding the winner heart piece.
Be pretty fun. Over in Scrub Central during winter break, there was a seed put together where you have to find all the meme items in order to win. That was pretty fun as well.
Huh. Was that one of the Winter Wonderlands?
Yes.
Got it. I didn't see anything on the arch, but I wasn't paying very close attention either. Let's see, Colossus Fairy. What do you have for us? You have money. Money is good. Also, a fun fact for saving time. If you receive a very large rupee and you want it to go faster, pause your game. It will load faster in the menu than it will by versus being unpaused.
Interesting. I'm guessing that's like a frame rate thing.
Yep.
And for the first time in a while, we have an adult Link back on the stream.
Ooh, we're going to get a new check here. All right. This is a hammer. No, this was the hook. The other hook. Mario's gonna head over to the outside lake and then get his hammer off the scrub.
should be able to start making some decent clears in the dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
No strength still kind of hurts, and you're definitely wondering where that Bombat is, but you're probably not too worried about it for now.
Right. Yeah. Another interesting point. Mr. Mario will most likely be doing a little tricky trick to get over to the waterfall, and he's now the only person right now who can open up and see what is in shadow. Excuse me. Apologies.
See, I don't think we have Nocturne yet, so we'll be waiting that on that a little bit. But we're going to see these other valley checks.
Right, I forgot. You need a song to get there. I swear I played this game. What was bigger on?
The hint?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I believe it was dead.
Yeah, I thought when it said double defense.
I was thinking it was Piece of Heart, but...
Oh, okay.
But either way.
Whatever. We have found double defense. Flame storage gives us nothing today.
Yeah, this was maybe based off of what Mr. Mario is doing, possibly the worst possible time to get double defense.
Yep. So instead of 6 hits of the Octoroks, he's going to have to take 11 now. Double defense is in the Hammer Rocks and Valley. Oh, yeah, this is unfortunate. Yeah, it's over. And he's magically back up at the top. How did he do that? Also, another reason to have a shield early. And why they're important.
Yeah, in a situation like that, my preference is both strats, but
No.
obviously Mr. Mario knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I prefer just putting her between me and the torch and power crouch stabbing, but
Oh, yeah, that is my preference.
yeah. All right, horseback archery.
Nice,
Mr.
easy
Mario.
16-10.
Mr. Mario is showing us that pots are for casuals. A 2000. I've seen a 1900, and then someone shoot the last one out into the sky just to irk everyone. All right.
And we've got our bottom two runners almost synced up completely in Fire Temple.
GTG is kind of wet today. How do you feel about that? This I do like.
Yeah, probably. I can imagine part of the reason that Mr. Mario was willing to deal with the Death Warp in Valley was to be able to have magic to set FW at the dungeon here in GTG. Oh, and it's a strength on top of the arch.
Well, it's not enough.
Gives us all a Forest Temple to clear now.
That's probably the most convenient boss key of fire I've seen. All right. We are going to see Wasteland now.
Double Wasteland, one in reverse and one forwards.
Mm-hmm. More shoes. What will the wasteland torches have for us today?
Yeah, if you're the carpet salesman right now, business is booming.
Mm-hmm. And we just have some money. Rip Wasteland.
Sorry, wasteland enjoyers.
It is as dead as the name sounds.
What are the odds that a region with one check doesn't have anything in it? It's just unlucky.
Oh, there's our teardrops for Begaron.
And our white
And a
t-shirt.
blue t-shirt. Yep. Got a great fairy here. Double magic. That's actually vanilla.
All these extra shuffles, and still vanilla finds a way.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna pick up Goron Tunic. Do not blame them in the slightest.
I've been impressed how many times, even with CAMC off, either me or my partner has been on an extremely low heart count.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun placement for the worst scrub hint.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you never got the hint and decided to go check it. You find it on your way up there. Have we seen the Doron City Scrubs yet?
No. At least not that I remember. I know we saw Crater, but I don't think we've seen DMC. Or not DMC, Doron City Scrubs.
Nocturne was on the zero so. Somebody won a dungeon in Shadow Temple.
Well, ask and we shall receive. Because we are seeing the scrubs now. Mr. Mario murdering a small child for his lunch money. Oh look, it's a bomb bag. That could be huge. Depending on when Majarkin and Red both go there. Team MM both have their bomb bags. No?
What will we find in Forest Temple?
Well, that's interesting. Minuet being vanilla. So whatever is in Ice Cavern here, is logically locked behind Saria-san. And there's our 30 dead hint. So the most skulls we could need is 20 right now.
There's Jabu Jabu.
Yep. Yep. We have 2 checks in here. You have the scrub and then rain chest.
Yes, unfortunately, this is not TFB, so that check is still enabled.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, Red is about to get his launch shot here in just a moment. Making the climb up Stonefire.
Mr. Mario opting to go into fire now. I wonder what this could be. Oh my gosh, it's launched up!
Oh, and the Scrub and Jabu has strength too.
That's very helpful. And a happy 1 hour to everyone. Make sure to give all of our runners a follow. Mr. Mario, Mr. Martin, Majarkin, and Red. My co-commentator today is NarvilBase. And tracking for us today are Shannock and Deity Simon. And restreaming for us is the Queen Helena. Thank you all for helping make this restream possible.
And thank you so much to my co-commentator, NewITGuy. I couldn't do it today without you.
I'm just shouting off stuff. Doesn't make it right. The GC scrub logically requires hook shot. With Song of Time, I think you can hovers over to it. Or just jump. Yeah. Yeah, either way, it's in logic. The only time you ever run into like some weird logic with it is if damage multipliers or Okos turned on, and that's when you get Neru's Lug being a possible path item. Mr. Mario immediately going for the dragon. I can't fault this. There's a pretty decent chance that Volvagia might have a key on it.
Yeah, and I haven't quite worked out how many dungeons we can beat. It's probably enough without killing Volvagia, but you know, it is nice to get the bridge open to Ganon's castle early as well.
Right now, we have Fire is beatable, Deku with out of logic. Oh no, we have Din's Fire and logic. Never mind. Deku's beatable, and Forest should be beatable. So yeah. It is so the bridge is rewards. The boss key is medallions. So for Ganon to let us in, we just need 4 shiny things. Whole lot of nothing on Volvagia.
And I'm taking a deeper look at a GTG now.
Yeah. This is actually minus the toilet. This is full clearable. And no one wants to go to the toilet anyway because it's a crappy check. Yeah, you say that. The last seed I ran had Greg in the validation chest, so I think Ganon does know how powerful Greg is. I mean, sometimes nature just happens, right? That's what FPA stands for. Key.
Alright, what's in the loot box? That is GTG's Strength 2 room.
More chests. I don't know why I keep expecting some of them to turn gold. They're not going to. That's a new technique for this check that I have never seen someone try before.
Yep, I had never seen that either. Wonder if, yeah. Pretty neat to see. Nice to know there's a map up there.
6 keys. Alright, we need 3 more. Actually, we only need 1 more.
I'd like to see exactly 2 more keys if I was running this seed, so I know toilet to key.
Yeah. There's 7. So everything that we need is available. That's a stick. That's a good stick.
You float through the maze, and we also know.
Yeah, because we know Center Chest is dead, so no matter how we use the 7 keys, we'll get all the checks. What we don't want to find is 2 keys in the maze. 1 is fine, 2 is not okay. Alright. Still looking good. Alright. More concerned now.
Surely everything in the maze is major items. Surely there's not a key in there.
Surely.
While we were bemoaning GTG keys, it looks like we missed Strength 3 and Force Temple.
Ooh.
That'll be nice for when we have Ganis. Oh, Rudo's Letter and GTG.
That is required. There's also going to be some light arrows here. Those are not light arrows. Those
are arrows.
They're unlit.
And there's our last key. Toilet. Good.
Can you imagine if the lights are in the toilet?
Yes, I can't imagine that.
Oh. Ganondorf, finally being the evil villain he is, has flushed the light arrows down the toilet. Forget giving them to the man on roof. That is lazy. Just put them in the toilet. No one will ever go there.
Yep, and gold scale is no longer your bailout to do water temple. Yes, we'll need those irons for the toilet.
You'll... Oh yeah, another scrub grotto that's often forgot about, the one in Colossus. $50 and $5. Well, forgotten for a reason. And Mr. Mario immediately zooming back to GTG entrance, which is the water temple today. Gonna set Pharaoh's Wind here.
Gonna try to do at least some water. Hopefully find the boss key early.
Mm-hmm. Plenty that we can find here, except for the iron boots. And we have a small key. Alright. That is correct. Logically, we do not have access to any of this. That being said, it has never stopped a runner from trying. Alright, slaughtered some clams, and We're getting a recovery heart.
Can we see a vanilla boss key in Water Temple today?
Those are kind of possible. We need a second key for that, though, to check.
Yes. And we're not getting the one in Central Pillar anytime soon.
I agree with that. Compass is the boss key. Of course it is. That's why you always go compass first.
Yep. Fortunately, with no irons, can't do compass first, but it works out.
Right.
To still pick that up early.
Nice. Mr. Mario saving here, that way you can scum the keys later.
Going for the glitchless jump strat despite the hover boots. I don't blame him. I find that strat very fun to do. Plus the timing works out perfectly.
Okay.
See, is that 3 items we found in Water Temple so far?
Yes. We know what Central Pillar is, so that means we have 1 item in Darkland Flute. Unless I miscounted.
The good thing about clearing out water here is we're going to get our prelude song.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which we know is Saria's and is our logical forest access. Item of the Wow. This is new.
Yep,
That
those
looks like
peaks
a-
won't help you out too much, Red.
That was the last nut upgrade. And another free shield.
Get the vanilla boss key in Spirit Temple.
Of course it is. Oh, that's metal. Like, I'm gonna light myself on fire and play this. That for sure is a bomb bag. Oh, that's not first logical. It's locked behind Rugos. We're good. Yeah, look, more bombs. Yeah.
All right, anybody with good vision catch that peak in icy waters?
Is that fountain foolish?
No, icy waters was into that. Okay.
Yeah. It's icy waters is dead.
Another copy of Shadow Trial 2 dead.
Yep. The Dongo a much larger dungeon today, as we have a whole whopping 4 extra checks now in.
It's also strictly an adult dungeon today.
Mm-hmm. And there's our iron boots. That also gives us access to Shadow when we go to do it.
That'll be a good source of checks as well as another medallion for us.
Yep, Shadow being in the water temple today. You need either gold scale and a long shot, or a hook and iron boots to get in. No. Oh. That's not good for Red, losing his shield there, but also trying to peek. He's hard. Okay, seeing some more DC checks here. DC having a whole lot of nothing except for the iron boots.
Yeah. It does open up a lot of checks for us, of course, though. So definitely and need it for light arrows. So good to see.
Yep.
I imagine we probably see Mr. Mario head to Ganon's after this. Well, you could make an argument for going to Shadow Temple, or going to, you know, the water entrance to Shadow Temple. But without Serenade, I think I would. Oh, and there's the mirror shield up on the on the upper bridge. So I think we're only missing Boomerang now on Restream to be in no mode.
Yep, that sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, going to Ganon's castle after this, I like it, but at the same time, I mean, you can do every trial except for one that have checks in there. You can't, unfortunately, none of our runners have 3 strengths as a whole yet. Unless maybe my eyes are bad, but I don't think any of them have 3. So that eliminates light trial from being completed. But you can complete every other one.
Yeah.
So it's still quite a few checks in logic, plus the scrubs make it better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Eminem and also DonutDog, I think they know where everything except Boomerang is between them as well.
Okay.
So in that case, they probably will just rush to Shadow, finish off Spirit.
No. So if anyone didn't see what Mr. Mario was doing there, as the Dongo lowers his head, there is a 1 to 2 frame window where you can pull out a bomb chew and backflip, and you will pop the chew in his mouth. Nothing. So just irons and mirror in DC. Yep, this is a Ganon's castle play. For sure. It's very likely they only have 1 skull.
Nocturne. Oh, picking up the Strength in Jabu and then finishing off Spirit Temple, I think.
Yep, that makes sense. Boomerang could very well be on 10 or 20 skulls. There's 10 or 20 in logic, and that is the most runner's going to have to do today.
there something else in Jabu? Or are we just trying to...
Goals.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Alright, Mr. Mario has, I think that's a
9.
9?
Yeah, 9.
Ten. 11.
Oh, looks like Majarkin's starting to make his way towards the launch shot.
Mhm.
Looks like Red's probably heading towards the ice entrance for DC.
Looks like shadow play from Mr. Mario.
Really like the routing choice to use FW to get to the Gerudo area to head to like that
Mhm.
way.
One of the fun logical things now is we could actually get locked out of Shadow Temple and have to go back or to go to the end of it to be able to progress through the dungeon.
So we have the shadow shortcut on, and it creates a
Mhm.
real mess of the logic. Thankfully, save scumming fixes most issues.
Right.
It is fun to go through the wind tunnel backwards, though. Yes, there are 5 keys in Shadow.
Yep.
I'm definitely not the right person to ask about Shadow shortcut key logic, though. I know you basically need, like, in terms of routing, you just need 2 keys at most, but the logic is obviously quite different. I think most things are 4-key locked, if I remember
Yep.
correctly.
Yep. There's your spirit key logic. There's the too long didn't read version of it. Mr. Mario going fishing before going in shadow.
Yeah, makes sense to clear out lake while you're here.
Mhm.
You'll
Punches.
be able to pick up Serenade from Running I believe.
Yep.
But you're already here.
Yep. Bones, water key logic is don't go into water temple. Pretty easy logic.
A nice little fun part about the shadow shortcut on is the truth spinner's already set.
Yeah. I reset my game twice thinking I soft locked it because it would not move. The first time I played co-op. I did not realize that the short I knew the shortcut to be that the block is dropped for the ferry ride, not the spinner is also set.
Yeah, definitely caught me off guard. And then you also have the pillar down at the bottom knocked over for you as
Yes,
well.
that is true. So no cool bow or bomb shoe straps, long shotting. Red fighting the hardest boss in the game. Currently. Boop. Oh no! Yep, you didn't didn't store that jump slash properly. There we go. It's the reverse 3 cycle.
You do manage to snag a small key off of the Gibdo chest.
There's one.
Right. And Mr. Mario is saying if there's something else in Water Temple, that's someone else's problem.
Well, it's not someone else's problem. It's Mr. Martin's problem to figure. I like this play from Mr. Mario setting FW there just in case he does get locked out of Shadow. He can go back and drop through the shortcut.
Exactly. Especially with, I believe Mr. Mario's been playing on VC.
Yep.
So using that FW to get back there versus a save and quit is a fairly substantial time save.
Yep. Rip. Red being bullied by the invisible floor master.
I believe we've seen Mr. Mario skip a couple of free skulls here in Shadow, so probably not gonna go for 20 at this point.
Yeah, probably not. We'll see. I mean, this one at the bottom's kind of free.
Yeah, there's the one in the invisible spinning blade room that's literally right in front of your face that he didn't pick up. So I'm assuming all of them are off the table until 20's all that's left.
Majarkin not getting a good grab of Morpho's. I don't know, what is that? Nucleus? Is that what you grab?
Works for me.
Morpho's brain, whatever. There you go. Got the second try.
Going forward through Shadow Temple didn't offer much, so we're about to start going backwards.
Yep. There's another one. Whee! It is weird to see this room from that direction. Oh, there's a second slingshot. One. Okay.
That one's pretty important, so that you can go ahead and keep going on here. Without it, would have needed to ride the boat to do these next couple checks.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Mario using the fans very effectively to go zoomies. Was even a hug from the Gibdo? Or not the Gibdo, the Redhead. Those are interesting. Those are blue fire arrows, so those will melt red ice. Rip.
So despite, or realistically because of the way Shadow Shortcut works, we've got the rest of the keys we need in the back.
Yep. Also, another thing about Shadow Shortcut being on, making sure if you're gonna swag and jump on the boat from the wheel, making sure to get it every time, because it is a horrific time loss to have to keep going down that shortcut, or so I've heard from someone who does it very frequently. Not naming names. Me.
You know, I think I've been doing that strat, and I'm definitely not good enough. I should probably be risking that time loss.
As long as you line it up properly, you're fine. It's... You cannot hit me. Bye, guys. Now, if you go from the bottom, like if you go how Mr. Mario went backwards to the dungeon, you're fine. It's just if you just try to go mode it, miss it, you get put back into the spinny scythe room or the invisible scythe room. Right? Invisible, or is it the... I don't remember which one. Either way, you get put back in the room that the shortcut's in, all the way up at the top, and you gotta jump all back down. And it's just it's a huge time loss. Alright.
So, by the way, Shannock, I'm only like 90% sure I'm not legally responsible if you soft lock or crash your game. But I believe that the dense fire in that Spirit Temple room is fixed in Rando now.
It's been fixed since 6.2, I think.
I think it's, I thought it was later than that, but yeah, I think it's been fixed for a little while now.
Definitely been patched since 7. Yep. And it's the boss key on the manager. Link having to go full Karen mode.
You gotta speak to the manager first before you can speak to the boss.
Mm-hmm. And like everyone in some kind of support field, Link didn't like what the manager said and decided to kill them. Alright, Mr. Mario, do you know how to mash at 150 BPM?
Go throwing some hands today.
Up close. Almost had the one cycle.
Very slick arrow shots before
Mhm.
Wander even rushes at him, though.
Yep. But for anyone who doesn't know, you can stunlock Bongo by mashing to the greatest hits, such as Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, or We're Not Going to Take It by Twisted Sister, or any other song that is 150 beats per minute. What's Mr. Mario doing now?
Should be at
Here.
the Spirit Temple.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely is going to need that serenade. You know something? They didn't check lab dive, did they?
I don't think so.
That would have been the opportune time to check that. Oh, someone did? Okay.
At this point, it seems pretty likely Boomerang's hiding inside Yana's castle. Not too much help yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Available checks we have left. We have all of inside of Ganon's castle, which is like 30-something checks, if I remember right. Or 20-something at least. We have most of Forest. I don't think anyone has checked Gravity in Deku, so we have the rest of Deku. I'm just going to call that the Gravity check from now on.
And just as you'd expect, you can get around the gravity requirements with magic.
Yep.
Yes.
And 10 and 20. Oh, here's a fun one. Have we seen TCG yet?
I don't believe we've seen
Or
TCG.
Bomb Shoe Bowling?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen either of those.
So those are possibilities for B-Rang also. Big Pose is another one, yep. But definitely running thin on checks. What was on OOT? OOT's Prelude, so there's nothing locked behind Prelude. Yep, Dark Link Loop has an item. It's either on Dark Link Loop or... Is Dragon Chest part of Dark Link Loop? I
tend to count it, but of course you can get it without going through Dark Link Loop.
Right. Most people just do, that's why. But yeah, we have Dark Link Loop plus Dragon Chest as a possibility for that one extra item. Alright, Troll Rova. Well, yeah. That's good. Oh, yes, and then the lights in the toilet. Alright, everyone's favorite boss fight, Sexy Thermo Hexy! Woo! So much better than the English name for it. Three, 4, 5, 6. And Troll Rhoda is dead. That is what it looks like. Morpha not behaving too much. Getting it that time.
Alright. And with Shadow Temple down, I would assume we'll see Mr. Mario save quit into Ganon's castle.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe they forgot something?
This maybe heading to Deku Tree, the light arrows from toilet.
True. You do know where they're at, so there's no reason not to,
No, I don't think we saw any checks in Ice Cavern either, so I think we might
We
do that as well.
did not. Everyone took one look at Ice and said,
Ooh, it could be get Sunsong from Ice Cavern for Sunsong Grave.
True. Oh! There are also 2 extra checks that we have in Logic that we haven't talked about yet. Since no one has gotten the song yet. Dancing Dad and Skull Kid are also 2 checks that rank could be on.
Yep, lots of fun, miserable, scattered checks at this point.
Yep.
And the Bones, Forest 2 was hinted dead, thankfully.
Yep.
Took a while to find it, but they found it eventually.
Yep. Yay! And a happy almost 2 hours to everyone. This seed has officially gone down the toilet. Quite literally.
So thank you to our runners, Mr. Mario and Mr. Martin, Majarkin and Artificial Red. Thank you to my co-commentator, NewITGuy. Thank you to our trackers, Simon and Shannock. And of course, thank you to our restreamer, Queen Helena. And thank you to all of our viewers for hanging here and watching this exciting race with us.
And it's the light arrows! Woo! Right. It's to... Okay, I get the warp now. Makes sense. It's to get to the main world. And Mr. Martin taking an unfortunate death there. Alright.
Has Mr. Mario picked up Strength 3?
Nope. Mr. Mario does not have Strength 3.
Okay, that looks like they haven't picked up Gone to Forest yet.
Alright.
Or you can just find the boomerang on the first check and Ganon's you do.
Well, that is go mode.
Just that easy.
Yep, they make it look too easy. I don't know about this. Yeah, I know you save orphan to go to child, but I mean, if you're gonna drop FW to get back to Ganon's, you might as well just clear all the way up to the boss key door in Ganon's, and then I guess it's personal preference at that point. But
I think the main thing there is Mr. Mario would have to walk back up the stairs to get in the tower, whereas
yes, and walking upstairs is slow and painful. But yeah.
plus maybe you get lucky and Big Goron's sword is on Baronade.
It's true.
I don't think you play for that, but it's at least one more
No,
benefit
you
of playing
just
that way.
You just find it and then go, oh, this is great. Also, another fun logic quirk. Spirit Temple has to be opened in both ages.
And without the trick enabled, so does DC. Oh, wait, no, that's not true.
No,
Ignore me.
no, this is a child. Yeah, this fight's pretty terrible with low health. Because it just takes getting trolled and hit once and you're dead. clean Baronade from Mr. Mario here. They're mostly clean. Needs one last hit, and Baronade's dead.
No BGS on Baronade.
Nope.
It was a 50-50. Either it was there or it wasn't.
I don't know that they've been here. Oh, they do? Okay. I mean, it won't be a huge problem. Majarkin has the iron boots, so
And no minuet for the quick FW, so making use with second best with Nocturne here.
and that is go mode for red. That is go mode for Mr. Martin.
Salt and pepper dead for Mr. Mario.
And nope. I'm not going over to the other side yet. And I guess I shouldn't say they're in go mode because they don't have the light arrows yet. Nice one cycle.
Mr. Martin performing my favorite trick, box skip skip.
Yep, the true correct way to do job is. Yep. Yep, they should know that the middle chest in Deku is in fact dead. Or not Deku, in GTG. Majarkin, bro, that was your Rito's letter.
That could be intentional. They don't need Rito's letter for anything. Although,
oh, right, because it's yeah, I forgot where it's at. And that is Marinade down for MrMario. As both Majarkin and Red are diving for their light arrows here.
Mr. Mario is the first to finish with a time of 2:12:39. Mr. Martin will not be too far behind.
And see, kids, this is why you don't play in the toilet. Not only is it a terrible check, people die. All right. Red warp in the graveyard to do the save put back.
Oh, Mr. Martin's getting the lights.
Yep. Yep. Ultimately, this is going to be a very close race here. Definitely not all is lost for DonutDog. Even a loss here, two really great close together times is very important in this tournament, as the group stage is decided by your average times. So definitely still need to finish out the seed even if Eminem finishes first.
Yeah, and I believe this is DonutDog's first race in their group as well. And so with a performance like this, competing against Mr. Mario and Mr. Martin, they certainly still have, very strong chances in their group as well.
Yep. Red having some trouble with box skip. There we go. Nice fight from Majarkin. Ooh, Red getting unlucky there.
Yeah, just a little bit early.
Yep. Well, and getting the unfortunate luck on the backswing there. You can still maybe get Baronade here. Nope. Oh, yeah. I think you missed one. Alright. Yeah.
And Majarkin pulling the sword from the stone one last time this seat on his way to Ganon's castle.
Red, you are playing a very dangerous game there, sir. But finally finishing off Baronade. So we're looking at probably Majarkin finishing around 227. Red will be about 2 minutes behind that. So about 229, 230. It's first phase of Ganon down for Mr. Mario, or Mr. Martin. I'll try for a redhead FW so here. He's gonna finish a little faster than I predicted.
Yeah, that was a good time save to make this a little closer. Mr. Martin having just a little bit of trouble the last phase of Ganon. But finally gets the last strike in. Ready to deliver the final blow.
Get your GGs in chat for Team Eminem. Mr. Martin gonna finish here. With a time of 2:22:20. Oh, that's unfortunate. Fault is down. And Pepper's down. Red has successfully killed the Spice Girls.
I would assume the ones in Spirit Temple are the other members of the band.
Yep. GG's.
GG's, welcome in.
GG's.
But yeah, they said they were in a Ganon fight, so. Yeah. I mean, I joked as Martin was doing GTG, I'm like, damn, I can't wait until the lighters are in toilet and still one check that we can't do. And then it ended up happening, so. It's kind of funny, but also kind of good that it was an item that we knew was there, so we knew we'd have to go back at some point. Because the only thing better than that would have been a key in toilet.
So what do you think of the seed overall? We thought it was pretty fun right off the bat. The hook shot hinted on Pierre.
The hint that we almost didn't get. Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny because we found it.
Yeah.
We almost hit it.
I went to adult. No. Did I go adult river? I went to river as child.
No, you went child to get the bean.
Yeah, I went and I just offhand said, "Oh, did you do the top river hint?" And Martin's like, "No." And then it happened to have the Pierre hint. I was like, "Oh my god. Thank God we got that hit." Otherwise, we would have been here for a lot longer.
GG's to Majarkin, finishing with 225.30. And Red's not too far behind, just now entering Ganon.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, we managed to skip a decent chunk of stuff. Like, we never touched Forest at all, besides the first check. Deku, we just kind of never did it.
Yeah, like half of Deku.
Yeah,
Yep.
half a Deku. And then just random
Ice.
child stuff. Ice Cavern.
Yeah, for a while, your two teams had two different sets of strength too, because DonutDog dipped into Forest, and there was a strength in there.
Oh, was there?
Strength in Forest.
And you had the ones in Jabu.
Nice.
Yeah, we were like, if we don't get any items, we go Forest and Deku. If we don't get any items, we just got progression all the time. Or
Yeah.
in my case, just going off rail and getting nothing.
Yeah. Going to split the ice and Jabu entrances, and
Yeah,
then
I just got letter. And
Martin just got behind because of it.
Gotta do it before, so you know if you have to do it, or if you can skip it. And then nothing. In all of GTG and all of the wall.
Yeah, I mean, having nothing in well or GTG was good for me, because I never had to really go there, except for the lighters and GTG. But, yeah. Martin seems to always get stuck with unlucky occurrences like that. Just doing a whole
Like
dungeon for nothing.
I was ahead at the start, and then it just went downhill.
Yeah, and then I just happened to be able to do all the progression. I had enough hearts to do fire to get the long shot, and then just did water, did DC, and did spirit, did shadow, and then Ganon's had the ring like I thought it would. So
Yep, on the first check you did too.
yeah, on the first check too.
Alright.
It's like figures.
Welcome in, DonutDog. GG's.
GG's. Can someone pull in Majarkin?
Majarkin's
Yeah.
gone.
I see him.
Down in race.
My screen.
I think I have permission.
Yeah, I can call him. I just need to reduce size of stuff because it's just taking up. So I probably don't need to be. Oh, someone got the Majarkin.
There he is.
Hey, there we go.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's.
So, what do you guys think about the seed?
I mean, it seemed pretty straightforward. I think we just got kind of we just made some routing mistakes there, and we had to go back some, you know.
Is there anything you guys ended up skipping?
Yeah, like I didn't do the basement of Deku and Goma.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I went in there as adult, so we found the choose at child. So I actually went up river when I was heading to river before CAC as adult, and he found the choose. So I'm like, I'm just gonna save quit and buy the choose, and then go up the mountain. I'm just like, it's not worth it to go down there right now. We can come back. And we had Red do Valley Lake after Lon Lon, and we just got all those items in Southern Field with those choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just want to do something different than the normal route because, like, just find an edge a little bit, getting something early.
Makes sense. It was pretty funny because we ended up doing a whole 3 checks in Deku, so
Oh.
Well, that's only 2 less than me. So.
yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go up twice, so I'm like, I'm not going up.
And then we just never found a time to go back because we had progression to do always.
Then Mario was gonna do it, but he ran out of choose, and then I'll do it later, and then we never did.
Yeah, that's right. because I was child, and then I used my last 2 chews in Lost Woods, and I didn't have
We'll,
strength.
we'll do it as adult. Then
Yeah.
everything just opened up.
Did you guys get Rudos as child one?
No, because I ran out of
didn't either.
chews.
Ah.
I had 0 chews when I found GTG, so I couldn't do the BMOS room.
Then did you do an early like check of ice entrance with DC there?
No.
Okay.
I
That's
think
what I was worried
I
about.
checked ice when Martin found the letter. We kind of split the ice and Jabu dungeon entrances.
I was clearing spirit at the time, so that's what we did. We had red go child and then go because we knew it was bottom of the well and it was early, right?
Yeah.
So we did that, and then I went up there, and then I just pulled everything, but I didn't have my long shot. I was just skipping it because we knew the key layout. I'm just like, I don't need it for anything. I'll get it later. And so I did DC, found all the items we needed besides boomerang, and now it's like, okay, go beat all your dungeons.
Exactly.
And then the Rang literally first check in Ganon's because you do the scrubs first.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, thanks. That's the worst spot it could be for us.
Yep. I think if it was in Light Trail, did you have Strength 3 eventually?
No.
No, we never found it.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, there's a strength on the scrub in Jabu. And we never found the strength in Forest.
That's the other thing we skipped is we're just like, we're not doing the first 2 checks in Jabu. Just cut the couple corners we could cut. If we get burned
Yeah.
by it, we get burned. Yeah.
I mean, Martin found Jabu as adult, so he was like, okay, might as well carry Ruto up now because it's faster as adult, and then just found the strength there.
I thought about it, but I'm just like, nah, because at that point, that was when Red was going through GTG. Because I had basically gotten strength 2. I forget when I got DINs, but I was cleaning up some of that stuff, and then it's just no, you got to go push the bigger dungeons at the time. So we just had execution mistakes, and like I forgot when I was in River and we got our first bow there on Frogs 1, right? I forgot to go get ZL, and I knew it was there. Like,
And we had a little bit of execution mistake.
a little bit.
I won't mention it.
Just
you can watch
basically
the race stream if you want to see.
every boss.
Yeah, I think in general, I think all of you got trolled by at least one boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got trolled by myself
Jabu
more
was
than
really my only
anything.
bad boss.
I don't
it
think
was only Ganon for me. I fell.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys were already finished. I was just starting Ganon when you finished, Martin. So,
yeah.
at that point,
Yeah,
I knew
just
you
kept the
couldn't be
stream.
20 minutes behind Mario, anyways, or not behind Mario, behind us, anyways.
I was
so.
trying hard to be 20 minutes behind, but I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, we would have been like probably 5 minutes apart, but stuff happened.
Yeah, I died to the last year in a row.
I mean, we were like 8 minutes average behind. I don't feel too bad. Obviously, we could have played it a little bit better. We had mistakes, but that's not too bad for that seed for us. So,
Does anyone in chat have questions? And do the commentators have any questions for runners here?
What did you think about that logical bomb bag placement in Goron City Scrubs?
We could have gotten an adult one.
I could have
gotten an adult one.
Yeah.
I forgot
We probably
that 4
should
hearts.
but
Yeah, I forgot 4 hearts isn't enough to get out of Fire Temple. I wanted to check the entrance, so I went in there, and I'm like, I can't do anything else I wanted to do with choose, and I was sad.
Wait, how did you get choose?
Because I went child 1. So basically, my
understand.
early route was hilarious because I play Requiem because I'm always get Warp Song that gives me Warp Song, right? So I go there and then I save quit and then I go up river. And at this point, I know there's choose now as I'm running there, so I just save quit from river, go child, buy the choose, go adult, then I go CAC because I'm like I can just go up the mountain, and it's unlikely that either of you would do that. So it gives me a bomb advantage going up there, like through all that. Yeah. It does cost me a minute in age change, but
I mean, Martin went up the trail in Adult 1 to check DC entrance, but I don't know, just
I
didn't
just
cross her
forgot
mind
this
that
was
Scrubs
available
was
there.
available with Song of Time. Yeah.
And I forgot that too. Well, I knew it was there. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna do fire. I have 4 hearts. I can come out, and then it's like, oh no, you need like 4 more seconds or something. I don't know.
We have a question for DonutDog. In GTG, did you guys miss the hint for central chest and not know lights were in toilet?
Yeah, I think that was on me. I think I saw that hint.
Oh, I thought that hint was toilet hint. I'm not used to the central chest one. It doesn't come up often. At least it didn't in multi-world.
Yeah, because now that it's being mentioned, I remember seeing that hint.
Oh, well,
And
that would have made my life easier.
Yeah.
At that point, I was at that point I was questioning: was it GCG that had lights? Let's just do toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, so we want you guys to either lose to Kirk and Worm and then also lose to Jay and Sea Falcon, or
Oh, we
just
already played
or just
against Jay and Sea Falcon.
who won that? I missed it.
We won.
Okay, so you need to sweep. Okay.
Yeah, not
And then we need to be Kirk and Worm, and then they need to be Jay and Sea Falcon, so we get a 1 and 2 tie breaker race.
Yep.
I mean, that would be epic.
Easy
There
enough.
is the play-in race, right? Like for the last spot or something. I thought
Yeah, that's a thing too. I
Mhm.
think 2 spots.
2 spots. Yeah. So.
Yep.
All right.
So right, Red. We got to play another race after Kirk and Worm.
That's fine.